Welcome to LNP Renewable System Integrator. Today we are going to discuss some of the basics of IoT, that is Internet of Things. Okay, so as we told earlier, so we had classified this basics of Internet of Things into 6 parts. So we had already discussed 5 parts in the previous sessions. If you missed out those things, we are providing the link in the description below. By referring that link, you can try to know about those things as well. Okay, come, let's get into the part 6. What are the things that we are going to discuss in the part 6 today? So why the IoT platform is used as a middleware, okay, and what is the modern classification of the IoT layer, and what is Orindo, and what are the key features of the Orindo, okay, what is the software used for Orindo board programming, and what are the different types of Orindo boards, how a Orindo board looks like, and what are the platforms used for developing the IoT. Okay, so IoT platform as a middleware, okay, it is originated in the form of IoT middleware, which purpose was to function as a mediator between the hardware and the application layer. It primarily tasks include data collection from the devices over a different protocol and network topologies, remote device configuration and control, device management, and over the air firmware updates. So this is how basically the IoT platform is getting used. Okay, it acts as a middleware between the hardware and the application. Okay, hardware can be a mobile, tag, sensor, healthcare, consumer electronics, automotive, or embedded hardware. Okay. The application will be the data storage, consumer application, industrial application, business application. So if we get into the IoT, we have a things, okay, the things can be a camera, sensor, meter, wearable, medical devices, it can be a vehicle, okay, and with the help of the gateway, okay, the sensor, meter and the wearable and the medical devices try to communicate with the communication layer, okay, that is the core IoT features, okay. Using the gateway, okay, but this camera and the vehicle things, they will try to communicate directly, okay, and if you get into the core IoT features, data collection, messaging, okay, identity management, configuration management, and software update is the important core of the IoT features. And the apps and the analytic wise, if you get into the IoT, it do reporting, visualization, rule engine, alerting, and analytics, okay. What is Orindo? Orindo is nothing but a prototype platform. Okay, it is an open source based and easy to use hardware and software. Okay, it consists of a circuit board which can be programmed. It looks like a microcontroller, and it has a ready-made software called Orindo IDE, that is Integrated Development Environment, which is used to write and upload the computer code to the physical board. Okay, what are the key features of this Orindo board? Okay, it has a capacity to read analog and digital inputs from the different sort of sensors, and with the help of this we can produce a different output by activating a motor, turning on and off the LED lights. We can connect to the cloud and many action, okay, and using this board we can control your board by giving a certain sort of instructions, okay, and using the C++ also we can program this Orindo IDE. That is why it is very much easier to code, okay. And also it breaks the functions of the microcontroller into more accessible package. And these are the different type of board of this Orindo. Even if you get search in the net also, you can try to get all these types of boards. We can this much different varieties, okay, and based on the programming interfaces and the number of digital IOs, we have this much categories in the Orindo, okay. It means clock speed is very much important when you're choosing a Orindo board. Important thing that you get into your mind is that what is its operating voltage, okay, you should know what is the clock speed you are planning, and how many number of digital inputs and the analog inputs you are going to connect with the devices, okay, and how you are going to make whether you are going for a pulse width modulation, okay, and what is the programming interface, either you are going for a USB or FDTI, okay, FTDI, because based on the clock speed and the operating voltage, there are so many varieties available in the market, okay. So this is the board. See, this is how this Orindo UNO board looks like, okay. So this is the power, that is 5 volt or 3.3 volt we are providing as a USB power, and the second one, most important part, is that it can be a barrel jack. So if you're going to connect with the AC main supply, you can connect here, or you're going for a USB, then you can connect here. So either main purpose is that if you want to connect with the computer, you can go for this USB, and for the normal power supply you can connect with this power socket. Okay, and this is the voltage regulator. Okay, it plays important role in the Arduino board to stabilize the DC voltages for the processor and the other elements which is present in it. Okay, and for the fourth most important thing is that a crystal oscillator. Okay, crystal oscillator plays an important role in calculating the time for the Arduino board. Okay, and this 5 and the 17 is very much useful for resetting the Arduino board. Okay, and this 6, 7, 8, 9, these are the pins. Okay, in this pin 6 is used for 3.3 volt output voltage, and 7 is used for 5 volt output. Okay, and 8 is used for the ground connection, and 9th is nothing but the V in, that is AC main power supply. And this pin number 10 is nothing but analog pins. Okay, if you are connecting any sort of temperature sensor or humidity sensor with a microprocessor, then with the help of these pins we can connect. Okay, and the 11th one is the most important part, that is the main microcontroller. Okay, it is an integrated circuit. Okay, from different boards it will be different. So if you have any doubts using the data sheets of the particular microcontroller, you can try to know about these. Next 12th, it is nothing but the ICSP pins. Okay, it consists of MOSI, MISO, SCK, reset, VCC and ground, that is serial peripheral interface. We are going for this. And 13 is nothing but the normal LED indication. When you plug in your Arduino into the power source, this indication, if there is no indication, it means the power up is there is something wrong with the power up. Okay, next the 14th most important thing is the TX and RX. So when you connect your cables with your board, okay, and when you're trying to program it, when you're sending, downloading any sort of programs, this TX and RX indication you can receive it. It means that the communication is getting established. If there is no indication of this LEDs, means there is a problem with the communication. Next 15th most important thing is that digital input and output. We have 14 digital input and outputs. Okay, in this one we are connecting our normal relays, LEDs, everything we can use. Okay, the pin labeled, this symbol is there, means it generates a pulse width modulation. Okay, and the 16th most important thing is nothing but the AREF. It is an analog reference voltage. It can be from 0 to 5 volt. Okay, and next is that you need to download the Arduino IDE software, either as we told it, based on the controller that you are choosing. Your cable also is going to differ, because your normal USB printer cable is also available, and the mini B cable, that is normal USB type cable, is also available. So what is the application that you use? Based on that, we have two different varieties. So when you get into the IoT application, the home infrastructure, building security, okay, industry 4.0 concept is getting used nowadays, because in that one we have a 10 most popular IoT application for smart homes, wearables, smart city, smart grid, industrial IoT, connected cars, okay, healthcare, smart retail, smart supply chain and smart farming. And if you're having a smart home platform, we have a smart appliances. Okay, it can be a thermostat, stove, air conditioner, water heater, irrigation control, okay, washer dryer, everything. With the help of this Wi-Fi, with the help of this cloud server, we are communicating with the tablet and the smartphones. Okay, and we are using different user interfaces. Okay, and even alert systems also can be enabled in the smart home platform. When you go for industry 4.0, there are 9 important technologies which plays important role in the IoT. One is that Internet of Things, cyber security, augmented reality, big data, autonomous robots, additive manufacturing, simulation, system integration, cloud computing. So as we told earlier, using the Internet of Things, we can go for smart energy, we can do smart transport, we can construct smart homes, okay, we can do smart agriculture, we can even do the tracking of our animals, we can establish a smart communication in the industry, we can go for smart living also. So as we know earlier, this ThinkWork is a platform which plays important role for the rapid development and deployment of this IoTs. Okay, so here we are, the smart and the connected device development and deployment can be done in this ThinkWork platform. Okay, it also offers euphoria for implementing the augmented reality development and Kepler for industrial connectivity. So it has so many components in it. Okay, when you search in the net and see about, try to know about this ThinkWorks, so many resources are available. Okay, so this ThinkWork uses the search engine SQL, which means search, query and analysis. Okay, it has very good interfacing facility with many technologies. Okay, this is some of the templates which is often created inside this ThinkWork. And if you want to know, IoTeclipse.org, it is nothing but an ecosystem of entities, okay, which works together to create a foundation for IoT based exclusively on open source technologies. And this Quantixi is nothing but an operating software for IoT that specially targets small IoT devices. Okay, what is the important function of this Quantix is that we can do program, process, resource, memory and communication. Okay, it is a very lightweight. It consumes a memory of only 30 kilobytes. It is open source software for creating the IoTs. Thank you so much. Please subscribe and press the bell icon. If you want to know more and learn more, you can contact us. We have provided the contact details here. So this session we have discussed in 6 parts. If you missed out any of the parts, we are providing in the link, so that by studying about those links in a sequence, you will try to know about different things discussed in the different parts. We are providing design, installation, testing and commissioning support for solar, on-grid, off-grid, hybrid and applications. We are also providing design, installation, testing and commissioning consultancy training supports for smart homes, building automation, the home automation. If you are a student, you want training in the PLC related stuffs, and if you want to know about the Internet of Things, and if you want to work in abroad like GCC countries in the building management system, we are providing special trainings on it. You can contact us. We have provided the contact details here. Thank you so much.